Welcome to Speed Round Sunday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share a mini episode from our past for your weekend listening pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode.
Today's question, we've done this before, but you know what? Time has passed, so we'll have different answers. The question is, what is the last photo you took? I'm scrolling through my camera roll here, and I see that every time I send a sandbox creation to Instagram, it goes into my photo roll, where it does not belong. So I have, I don't think those count, right? Those aren't photos I took. Those are things that my phone just decided
to put in your album.
That I should have multiple copies in my photo roll for no apparent reason.
They want you to be proud of your hard work.
They are very pretty, but I don't know why there's several of each one. Anyway, the last actual photo I took was of our dog on my daughter's bed. She has lately been, she used to always jump up on my daughter's bed because it's a comfortable place to be, and she's near my daughter who she likes to be with, and also it's right next to a window so that she can see out the window really good from being on top of the bed and bark at things. Mm-hmm. But lately, for some reason, we are not sure, she is no longer jumping on the bed. I think it might be because she licked my daughter's comforter and got yelled at, and so maybe she's just saying, whoa, fine, I'm not going to jump on your bed. But it may also be that she's getting older and, you know, we old ladies sometimes can't jump up to things as nimbly as we used to be able to. So this was a day where she was concerned that the dog wasn't jumping on her bed, and the dog did in fact do so, and I took a picture of it and texted it to her. So that's my last picture, but that was a while ago, so I don't know what's going on. Nicole, what's the most recent picture you took?
Well, when I was in Australia, I insisted on visiting this very popular tourist attraction.
Yes.
That is known as the Big Merino.
Okay.
Which is an anatomically correct, like, 20-story sheep. Ram.
Okay.
And I have very fond memories of, like, you know, my visits to Australia, and this, we would like stop. So this ram, they call it the Big Merino because a merino is a type of sheep in Australia. So the Big Merino. So every time we would go from Sydney to my grandparents' place, which was, you know, more inland, we would stop in this town, and we would all visit the Big Merino.
Okay.
And there's a picture of me with it on Instagram, if you follow my Instagram. So anyway, so when we were there in the summertime, my cousin, we were going to my you know, relative's place, and we were passing through this town, and I said, we have to stop. I got to go to the Big Merino. So I made my cousin stop at the Big Merino. We all went in, and there, lo and behold, the first thing I saw was this like canvas shopping bag, and it has this picture of, you know, the Big Merino on it, right? This big sheep. Mm-hmm. And my cousin's like, I dare you to buy that. And I'm like, I'm not buying that, you know. She's like, it just looks so good. Like, she was being, you know, kind of silly about it, right? Anyway, so turns out, fast forward, the day that we leave to come back home, she presents me with the canvas bag that has the picture of the Big Merino on it, so that I will always have the Big Merino with me.
Aww.
And she gave it to me, and she said, I dare you to take this shopping with you. So the other day I went out to the shops, and I brought my Big Merino bag, and I had to prove it to her. So I took a picture of me holding my Big Merino bag with some groceries in it.
How fun.
So that's the last photo I took.
Oh. So, well, how about you, Catherine? Can you beat that?
I don't think so. Well, mine is from the other day. We rented a pontoon boat.
Oh, yeah.
Because my husband had a friend visiting from out of town, and there's this lake near where my kids go to camp, and you can rent a pontoon for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. So it was this rather complicated logistical situation based on where my daughter had to be skating at a rink, you know. Anyway, of course she was skating. She's always skating. And but we got the pontoon, and of course, my husband let my 13-year-old drive the pontoon.
Yeah.
So I have a picture of him at the wheel of the pontoon with like a huge smile on his face because he is allowed to drive the pontoon. So that's the picture that I have. I'm sure it was illegal or else frowned upon, but there he was. And more than once we saw like a boat cop. I mean, there was a guy going around, so I don't know if we would have gotten in trouble if he noticed, but anyway, I mean, you know, it's a pontoon. It's like indestructible and it goes very slowly.
Yeah.
But anyway, he enjoyed that very much, getting to drive.